It's great. Couple more, 5 more. 3. We have police everywhere. Well, it must be the same thing. There we go. What's up YouTube? I am back and we're in the art district right now. It's changed things up a little bit. We're gonna do a casual one. This is my second time shooting like 4 months, so it's getting really rusty, but I'm really excited because I'm back with Emily, the model with 1,000 looks. We shot like what, 2 or 3 times? We shot 3 times. This is gonna be the art district. It's like a much more urban look than I usually shoot, changing it up a bit. Couple of new things. One, I got a new camera, a Fuji XT4. It's really fantastic for people who are looking for it. Yes, the autofocus is insanely good. So it's just like facial lock and all that stuff. I used to have the XT2. If you're making a jump, just do it. It's totally worth it. Second, I need to drop this thing. It's heavy. Wow. So the folks who are new to the channel, I'm Jay. I'm a photographer here in the city of LA. I'm shooting with working models all the time, and so I just want to bring you guys along. You know how like you're supposed to only show like your best shots? Yeah, I don't do that here. So I just try to show as much as I can so everyone can learn. We talk to the models so we can learn from them too. At the very end, I put in some of the best shots, and you can go ahead and decide that if you like. I'm gonna put down the timestamps here. So as some of you guys might have noticed, I'm still working very hard to kind of grow the channel. And if you like the content, go ahead and make sure you hit that like button. It really helps out with the algorithm. And if you really like the content, go ahead and make sure you subscribe. That totally makes my day every time I see that notice. So this is the 4th time I've shot with Emily, and like it's been a totally different look and totally different kind of scenario every single time. And I learned a lot from working with her. She's really good because when you're working with a pro model, they're really fast and they take so much of the load off your back. Like you need 2 things, a good crew and a good model. We're waiting for my assistant, another model, Julie. She's rushing over here right now. Oh, right, we both got tested. We both got negative, so then we're safe for that. Julie's gonna go and keep her distance. She might have cooties. Oh. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're ready. We're gonna go and jump into it. Julie made it. That's my assistant. Julie made it. Let's do it to it. We're going wide. Great. These are half body shots now. Nice.
Close your eyes for a minute. Close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind.
So when I'm starting off, I usually treat it as a warm-up for the first 5 minutes or so. It's both for the model and photographer to get used to each other. The speed you both work at, your voice, just getting to know each other. But since I've shot with Emily so much, we don't really need that much of a warm-up. But I still kind of give myself that feeling that, hey, it's okay if I'm not getting those awesome money shots right away.
Great. Eyes off. Got it.
One tip about walls. I usually don't suggest going right up to them. I prefer the depth you get when you're away from the backdrop by a few feet. Unless of course you know exactly what you're going for. And that's one of the few standing rules in photography that I have. As long as that's what you wanted, then it's good. Like right here, I knew exactly that I wanted her against the wall for this shot.
Great, these are great, right here. Hold 1 second, so I'm talk to the camera. Yeah, sometimes I forget. That's the problem with zooms, is that it makes it like you want to stand in one place and start zooming back and forth, but sometimes I want to just like pick a distance and then just walk the camera up. It makes the shot a lot better. Like don't try to stand in one place. Stay with the model. We're gonna do a couple more here and we're gonna move. Looks great. A couple more, 5 more. Nice, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Got it. Nice.
So these might be some of the ones that I might show on Instagram. You tell me. And you might notice that when I do show up against a wall, I prefer at an angle for those diagonal lines in the composition. For the editing, I was going for a colder, grayer kind of vibe in these shots. I'm not necessarily going for that classic beauty portraiture, and you can kind of see that here.
Somewhere on the stairs. And now I need to change the autofocus because something's going on right here. So this is another problem, is that when you get a new camera, sometimes you have to make sure you know how the new one works, but like right now it's not 100% locking in her face as strong as it was before. I think I need to change something about the settings. Okay, we're good.
I love how Emily is so pro that her mind's still in the game while I'm fiddling around with the camera the entire time.
Move your hand just a little bit so you can see your face. Great, right there. Give me a couple of those. I want to get a couple shots of that one. Nice. Go ahead, eyes off. And back on me.
As for the new Fuji XT4, I actually don't like how big and pointy the grip got when you have the battery grip in place. I actually prefer the flatter grip of the XT2, but it's a minor issue. I also prefer the louder shutter of the XT2 for these kind of shoots so the model can hear when I'm shooting. The autofocus on the XT4, however, just blows away the XT2, and it's a good trade-off.
Nice. 5 more here, these are great. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh, actually, going to the same one, so I can get a different angle on that. And just the eyes back on me. Got it.
You might have noticed me giving a countdown for those last couple of shots, usually around the last 5. I do that a lot. I actually like how some models really turn on their A game and hit those last great poses like a sprint at the end when they know there's only a few shots left. And you know, I haven't heard any complaints, but you know, it's my personal thing.
How I've been able to keep myself going throughout the years is I listen to myself, and whenever I need to have that break and take a step back, then I do. I never try and push through those moments because I don't want to burn myself out of a passion that I've loved for so long. Every day I just get inspired by different things, whether it's a conversation I've had, the way something looks. So I'm always able to keep that open mind to inspiration, and I've been fortunate enough to just be inspired and driven my whole life, so I love what I do, obviously.
We have police everywhere. Well, it must be the same thing. So we have LAPD up there, and we have LAPD about to roll up here. There we go.
So we're still pretty much in the same location. When I scout for a place to shoot, that's one of the biggest things I'm looking for. How quickly and easily we can get different looks out of one place. And I mean, often I'll scout for maybe 3 or more hours just to find that one perfect spot, and it's totally worth it when that happens.
There you go. That looks very cool. Good shoot. Hold that. I'm gonna get a couple more. And eyes off. Cool. Great. Nice. I'll hold that. And got it. Nice. 5 more. 5, 4. Great. 3, 2. One. Got it. Cool. We got it. That's a wrap on that one.
So here's the thing. I didn't actually like how that location was working out, lighting and angle wise, but there's no real reason to bring that negativity onto the set and to the model. So I just shot it and see what we could get and call it early. I think we were there less than 3 minutes. I did like this shot though. Now what I wanted here were those palm trees in the back that haven't been trimmed. Usually in the movies or whatnot, you see the nice palm trees when you see LA. But for this shoot, I actually wanted those kind of dirty, unkept palm trees because I thought it fit better.
Nice. Oh, waiting for backdrop. Got it.
This is where the wind started picking up and I just started shooting real quick because hey, free wind machine.
Nice. in our favor. Hold it. Good.
Probably the biggest thing in the back of my mind when I'm shooting outdoors is keeping track of the light, aka the sun. Without a big crew and lights, I have to make sure that I scout with the sunset timing in mind.
Nice.
Oh, I love that shot.
Nice. Into the camera, please. Yeah, there we go. Nice, got it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Waiting for background, and got it. Cool.
I don't always do centered framing, but when it works, it works. And here I'm starting to go with a warm gray rather than a cold gray kind of tone for the editing. Sort of like a grungy LA sunset kind of feel. So this is one of those shots that you get between the poses. Sometimes they come out the best, but it was underexposed by quite a bit. But you know, that's for the magic of modern RAW files. You can push the exposure so far.
I think we're walking through another set, guys.
We're walking to the last location here, a place that's actually pretty popular for photographers, and you can kind of see why.
Go ahead and lean into me a little bit. Cool, like that, that's great. Nice. Got it.
Now, I hadn't planned for that streak of light behind her, but I liked it. It's close to her face, so it doesn't really distract your eye to another part of the image, and it adds some kind of like unplanned realness to the composition.
Take 2. Looks like I screwed up something on the EVF, nothing to do with the pictures, but it's going really slow, so I need to... This is another thing where I need to learn how to use this. Okay, so I had the setting wrong, so that's why the autofocus was not performing, and now it's like locking on really fast now, so it's definitely me. I should have put the battery strength higher. Cool. All right, back in the game. Love that. Got it. I love the attitude. There we go. Very cool.
For portraiture, I usually shoot from maybe like 10 feet away at least for a more neutral flat look. But since I wanted these to be a little bit more edgy and, you know, quote unquote in your face, I got, you know, in her face. And it's not always the most flattering look, but one, Emily is always photogenic, and two, sometimes portraiture is more about the way it feels than the way it looks.
Very nice, cool. Okay, let's go and stand up.
So the sun has gone down at this point. It's not really golden hour anymore, but more like what they call blue hour.
Nice. Hold that. Great. Very cool. Oh, you had to use 2 hands. Is it alright if you have 1 hand? Maybe just something else to be cool.
I'm going very wide angle here again. But again, it's more about the feeling than the look.
Just ignore me now. Good. Good. Great. Then just 5 more here. Great. Nice. So give me that same one and just eyes off. Like lean the back towards. Great. And 3, 2, and 1. Got it. Cool. Let's go ahead and move it on to like this area right here.
At this point, we got pretty much what I planned for during the scout. But it's been a really fast shoot, and so I'm kind of seeing if there's anything else around the area. And that's why you see me framing things up from behind the lens.
Let's have it on the side. Actually, let's have it on those bars. Where's the sound? Let's do that. There you go. A little bit more your back, and there we go. I know it's hard. And 3, 2, 1. Got it. Cool. There we go. Nice. Hold that. Got it. Very cool. Great. Alright. 2 more.
For shots during the blue hour, I feel like a lot of it's almost sometimes more about the editing than the shape of the actual light on the set, because it can end up being pretty flat, but you know, some of these actually surprised me. I like them.
Alright. 3 more on this location. Awesome.
You can see here that I switched off to my long portraiture lens, the Fuji 50 to 140mm f2.8 lens. It's actually one of my most favorite lenses.
2. It's the opposite of a cool. Great, got it. Cool. All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a wrap. We're good. Okay, we're calling it a wrap. That was fast and smooth. Love it.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. It feels so good to be in front of the camera again. It's been, you know, not as consistent to just be able to feel the energy of another person on the other side of the camera, because I had some iPhone photo shoots, which are great, but it doesn't do the same thing as actually being with someone. So that was awesome. I'm really excited to see the outcome.
All right, so that was a really great shoot. One, I can't ignore the fact that we're stacked like this. This is the new normal. I don't like it. But anyways, thank you, Emily, for like having that shoot again. It just feels really great to be like working again. I mean, like we had to figure out how we do this cleanly, but this is how we do it. So it looks like there's another photo shoot going on here. I spotted like 4 when I was scouting out today. So this is definitely a place where people come, because you got all the murals and everything going on. You kind of see how like it's really colorful. Today was also the fastest scout I ever did. I just like came out because I live like 5 minutes from here. And so I got to check out everything. Luckily, Emily sent me her ensembles, and I got to look at that and I try to match it up to what I'm seeing. At the same time, now you got this weird X factor where you have to like find a place where there's not too many people. So it's weird. Anyways, it's a really great shoot. I think you kind of saw that, and I love that this one was super smooth. So it's like already getting back in the game. Thank you to Emily. Thank you to Julie. You just came, you know, this is her 3rd shoot today. It's getting busy again apparently. So wait, you were on the set just like an hour ago, right?
Yeah.
There we go. She went from modeling on a set to like working the camera. This is what happens when you come to my set. You work for it. I think there's a dog chasing a water bottle. Cool. All right, this is really great. If you guys like the content, please like the video. Again, it helps with the algorithm a lot, helps spread it all out. If you really enjoy it, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna start putting these out every week or 2, and we're just gonna get back into the game, try to get this back going again, all right? So thank you everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.
Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second.